Check out this magnificent place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Hope that the lighting's okay. You can see me alright. I'm just in the park walking this little handsome guy. Check him out. Rumi. Hey, buddy. Alright, so today we are talking about something that I feel it took me a long time to learn. Something that I really needed to learn, but I lived for 10 years. Suffering with for 10 years, and I needed to suffer with that for 10 years in order so I can become the person that I have now become. And the essence is this: I believe, and also you might write down what you believe about this, but that we're all born into this world for a reason. We're all born into this world as spiritual creatures living a soul contract. Now, whatever that contract might be is different for all of us, but I truly do believe that as I'm writing this thing now, this new model called Ascending Awareness with the 8 levels of consciousness, I truly do believe that the purpose, Zen, my brother, in this life is to ascend our awareness towards love and towards service. And if we are living a soul contract, if we are born into this life for a reason, to fulfill our soul contract, then none of the events that we've attracted into our life in this lifetime and the next and the next and the next is random. Adam, good to see you, brother. Steven, yeah, from Hollywood, baby. None of which we have attracted is random. And so listen, if we are born into this world for a reason, if we are living by a soul contract, then none of our events are happening to us, they're happening for us. So when we go back, I did a coaching session with one of my VIP clients, Jackie, also a dear friend of ours today, and she had a major breakthrough going over some things that she's experienced in the past that were incredibly painful. Charlie, love you, bro. And some of those events that we've experienced in our life that are so painful, we have conditioned our cellular vibration. We have conditioned our bodies with this pain and with this anger, and that harvests as stuck, stored negative emotions. These wave patterns that are broken, this innate frequency that's broken down in our body, that harvests and store this negative emotion until we can revisit that emotion and break through it and truly see that all the events that we've attracted into our life, listen, as a part of our soul contract. If you're born, if you choose this life, if you choose your parents, if it's not random what you're going through, if it's not random that you're born, if it's not random that you're the first out of millions of sperm to be blessed with the gift of life, in particular this opportunity for you to grow and develop to a higher state of awareness, ascending your awareness into consciousness and a state of unconditional love. If it's not random, then who are you to blame someone else? Listen, you cannot heal when you blame. You cannot grow when you blame, because you're not taking responsibility. Nor can you take responsibility and put guilt and shame upon yourself for things that you have done, because the things that you have done, you've done with the best of your abilities. And there's nothing to blame if everything is happening for a reason, is there? So if you're here on this earth with a soul contract to ascend your awareness up towards the highest level of consciousness, which is the state of unconditional love, the soul, then who are you to blame others, and who are you to blame and be guilty for things that you've done yourself? So I want to leave you with this one thing, and I want you to write this sucker down, because this shit changed my life. The question is this: what if this asshole antagonist, being someone else that's done something to you, which actually is not to you, it's for you if you look at it from a soul contract perspective, what if this asshole antagonist, which can also be yourself, blaming yourself for something that you've did that you don't realize that you did for a reason so you could become the person that you're destined to become? Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, good or bad. It just means that it's happening for you, not to you. What if this asshole antagonist is actually an angel in disguise? So for any situation, any event, any person, any circumstance that you've attracted into your life from the moment you're born until now, be it your parents or your spouse or someone that has done something to you, maybe they've done it for you, what if this asshole antagonist is actually an angel in disguise? And if you go back and collapse that stored negative emotion and you get rid of the blame for that you've blamed someone else for something happening to you, or blaming yourself for something that you've done, if you go back and collapse that and ask the question, what if this asshole antagonist is actually an angel in disguise, then you see what has happened on the way, not in the way. You see it from a higher state of awareness of a soul contract, that nothing is random in this world. Nothing is random in your life. It's not random that you're on this call right now. You and I are connected. We are entangled right now. When you meet someone later today, tomorrow, next year, next lifetime, it's all happening as a part of your soul contract. And if this is the case, then learn to love, learn to let go. And there's nothing really to forgive. I always say forgiveness is important. Yes, it truly is. But if you believe that you've attracted it into your life as part of your soul contract, then what is there to forgive? So remember this lesson. The question is, what if this asshole antagonist is actually an angel in disguise? How can I collapse the stored negative emotion and come back to the highest level of equilibrium of thank you, I love you? And that's really the bottom line. So remember the question, how and what if this asshole antagonist is actually an angel in disguise? What are you here to learn as a part of your soul contract? Taking responsibility for everything you attract into your life, and also taking responsibility for letting go of the blame and the guilt that you feel inside of yourself, so you can love more, so you can serve more, so you can live more, so you can get more. Because that's what life is all about. And when we come to loving and forgiving ourselves, we can really step up and love and serve at the next level. So remember that question, write the question down. What if this asshole antagonist is all right, there it is. Write it down, ask the question, change your life.